Happy Taco Tuesday. My name's CJ, and in today's video, I've got 6 MLB plays that are all plus EV and all projecting favorably right here on PrizePicks. If you like this type of content, guys, make sure you're subscribed, ring that bell so that you're notified anytime I post something new, and definitely consider hitting that like button. My goal for today's video is at least 50 likes. Without further ado, let's get into it before PrizePicks starts changing and bumping the lines like they like to do. Kicking things off here with our first pick, it's going to be Chris Bassett of the Toronto Blue Jays. He's taking on the Houston Astros. We know the Astros have a pretty tough team. So we're looking at the earned runs allowed projection here for Chris Bassett. Let's head over to the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. Guys, if you're not using the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer to find your best value plays on PrizePicks, you should be. You definitely should be. $5 off when you use code Curry. Give it a try for at least a month. I've left a link down in the description below, but this will put you on the picks that end up getting bumped up and bumped down before PrizePicks can get to them, all right? Which is crucial, finding that value. Anyway, Chris Bassett's the first pick. We're going to look at it as earned runs allowed. You can see that this is a plus EV play. In other words, a positive expected value play. 52.6% chance that he allows at least 3 earned runs. Let's go get you a projection using The Bat by Derek Carty. Now, The Bat you can find on either Roto Grinders or EV Analytics, but it's a fantastic projection system here for MLB. And you can see that today they've got Chris Bassett giving up 3.42 earned runs allowed going up against the Astros. So I'm liking that projection on Bassett with a line of just 2.5 earned runs allowed. So I'll be taking over or more on his 2.5 number. Moving on to the next one here. We're going to the strikeout category. We've got Ken Waldichuk of the Oakland Athletics taking on the Chicago Cubs. His line is 4.5 strikeouts. So let's take a look and see if this is a plus EV play. And if it is, which way we should be going, over or under, more or less. And then if it's projecting well, according to The Bat. So heading on over to the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, you can start typing in Waldichuk's name, and it'll find it pretty easily for you. First name, last name, doesn't really matter. In this case, I'm going to just go with his last name. Head over to the strikeouts, and you can see that the Optimizer gives this a 52.6% chance of hitting, so nearly 53% chance, meaning 5 or more Ks looks like a pretty good outcome here for Waldichuk today against the Cubbies. Moving on to The Bat, we're going to check a projection for him. The Bat has him projected for 5.59. Let's call it 5.6 strikeouts on a line of 4.5. So again, this is an easy decision for me. I'm going to be taking more on Ken Waldichuk, 4.5 strikeouts. Moving on, we're staying in the strikeouts category. We've got Josiah Gray versus the Baltimore Orioles. His line is just 4.5 strikeouts. Back to the Optimizer we go. We want to know if we should be taking the over or under, more or less. So let's go ahead and punch Josiah Gray's name into the Optimizer here. And you can see that we've got about a 52.1% chance, according to the odds pulled from the sports books and compared to the lines on PrizePicks, of Gray recording at least 5 strikeouts today. So that's a plus EV play. We can move over here to The Bat and get ourselves a handy dandy projection. We've got Josiah Gray projected for 5.2 strikeouts on a line of 4.5. So again, the over or more in this case looks like the optimal way to go here on Josiah Gray. There's your first 3 picks, all pitchers. The next 3 picks will be all hitters. Guys, if you like what I'm doing, let YouTube know by hitting the like button. Let me know that you're liking it by hitting the like button. And if you're liking any of these pitching props or hitting props, let me know down in the comments below which one is your favorite out of today's video. Maybe it'll help somebody else who watches these, okay? Moving on to the hitters, though, we got Vinnie Pestano. What a great name. What a great name. Kansas City Royals hitter. He's going up against the Texas Rangers and Nathan Eovaldi today. His line is 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Now, I've just combined these into my own little phrase or term for this prop category. I'm calling him a Herbie. H-R-R-B-I. Herbie. All right. So we got Vinnie Pestano here at 1.5 Herbies. Let's go take a look at the Optimizer and see which way we should be going here. Punch in Vinny's name. You can see that on the Optimizer, based on the odds that he's getting on the sports books, the juice says take the over on Vinnie Pestano. 52.46% chance that he goes over 1.5 Herbies. Let's head back over here to the bat. We're going to take a look at a projection on Vinnie. And for this, I'm going to bring out the calculator, folks. We're going to add these together. 1.13 projected hits plus 0.62 projected RBIs plus 0.60 projected runs gives us a grand total today of 2.35 Herbies, hits, runs, and RBI. So I like that projection. 1.5 is the line, 2.35 is the projection. So of course, I'm going to recommend we take the over here based on what we're seeing. It's plus EV play and it's projecting well, which moves us down to our next guy, staying in the Herbie category, hits, runs, and RBIs. Paul Goldschmidt, he's our thumbnail player of the day. Let's take a look at Goldie's chances of recording at least 2 Herbies going up against his former team, the Arizona Diamondbacks. Back to the optimizer we go. We're going to go over here and type in Goldschmidt. 51% chance, according to the optimizer here, that he has at least 2 of any of the following hits, runs, or RBIs, right? So it is a plus EV play, slightly plus EV. I believe that those lines will end up moving a little bit more in our favor throughout the day, but we head over here and you can see that he's going to have a very nice projection once we type in his name. Again, I'm going to bust out the calculator here for some easier math. 1.02 hits plus 0.70 RBIs plus 0.66 runs. Grand total today of 2.38 projected Herbies. So I'm liking the fact that Paul Goldschmidt is projecting so well against his former team. Back to PrizePicks we go. We click more on Paul Goldschmidt and we wrap this up with Edward Olivaris. Okay, Kansas City Royals, again, he's going up against Nathan Eovaldi today. We need him to strike out at least once because we're going to want to take the over here on Edward Olivaris. All right, so let's go take a look here as I continue to butcher this guy's name. Back to the optimizer we go. You just type in his name, not Edward Cabrera. We go down here to the hitter strikeouts. There he is. 51.2% chance that he goes for at least 1 strikeout. We need him to strike out at least once against Nathan Eovaldi. Eovaldi, pretty decent pitcher. I think he's got the stuff that could get Edward Olivaris to strike out at least once today. So it is a plus EV play. Let's head back over here and get you a projection on this one. Type in his name, head over to the K section, and then you can see it's projected for 0.7 strikeouts, which means it's closer to 1 strikeout than it is 0 strikeouts. For me, I've had good success playing strikeout props that have at least a 0.7 or higher projection. In this case, Edward Olivaris fits the description. So we're going to go back over here to PrizePicks, click more on him. Guys, let me know, out of these 3 hitter props, which ones are you liking the best? You got 3 pitching props, 3 hitting props to choose from. You could take one, some, or none of them. Or you could take them all like I'm going to do. I'm going to put them in a 6-pick flex here. I've got $1,812 in my account. Let's just put 12 bucks on it. 12 bucks in gets me $300 out if we go 6 for 6 today. That's what we're aiming for. That's what we're shooting for. So I'm going to go ahead, place entry. I appreciate all of you guys watching. Definitely leave a thumbs up if you're liking today's video. And if you're not, be truthful. Thumbs down, that's okay too. I'm just glad you decided to tune in. I'll be live today at 12 p.m. Eastern time talking some NBA on PrizePicks. We got 3 big NBA games to look forward to. I hope to see you there. Good luck on all your entries. We'll catch you later on in the day.